Hi, we're gonna start with the introduction. Effective communication is the backbone of any successful organization. If the keys to ensuring that information flow clearly, concisely, and transparently across all levels, and it play a crucial role in the driving organization success. A research show strong communication not only enhance job satisfaction but also lead to improved commitment, performance, and collaboration. When communication is prioritized, it builds trust, strengthen relationship, and foster a culture of collaboration between employees, manager, and teams. Whether verbal, non-verbal, or written, these communication forms are essential in creating a positive and engaging workplace. In today's fast-paced globalization world, where technology is constantly involved, communication spans across numerous channels, making it the more important than ever. By focusing on clear communication, organizations can improve decision making, solve problems more effective, and strengthen work, ultimately paving the way to sustain growth and success. We will move to objective. So they will have 6 points for our objective. Number 1, identify communication challenge. So to critically examine the barrier hindering effective communication across employees, teams, and management, and to understand their impact on overall organization flow. Number 2, explore the role of the leadership. So to explore how the leadership influence communicate dynamic by promoting open dialogue, trust building, and transparent work environment. Number 3, to analyze root cause, to delve into the underlying cause of communication breakdown and evaluate their consequences of operation, organization culture, and employees' performance. Number 4, emphasize the importance of effective communication, to highlight the vital role of clear and consistent communication in driving employees' engagement, boosting productivity, and fostering long-term organization success. Number 5, propose strategy solution, to offer actionable strategies that can improve communication efficiency, enhance collaboration, and eliminate communication barrier across the organization. And number 6, recommend best practice, to outline effective communication practice that will help overcome challenge, improve workplace culture, and support more cohesive and high-performance team dynamic.
So now we will proceed to the next chapter, which is identification of issue. The first one is environmental barrier. So environmental barrier can be one of the issues of the ineffective communication process. So from the journal article with the topic of a communications barrier at the workplace, a case study wrote by Ainur Amelia Mat Yusof and Nur Hanim Rahmat, they mention in environmental barrier, we have two issues. The first one is multiple and simultaneous information exchange at one time. This can affect the employees cannot receive the information properly and they cannot think the process correctly. And the second one is the acoustic sound, or else known as a background sound. So sometimes unexpected sound like machine sounds, air conditioning sound can be bothersome to the employees and can be disturb the employees for not receiving the information perfectly. So next is a personal barrier. With the same journal article that we read, they mentioned that personal barrier have one issue, which is the different languages used in a workplace. So these different languages can be affected to the employees, especially for the local and foreigner employees in one company. So these different languages can be difficult for both employees to send and receive the information correctly, and it may make the work become harder.
One of the most significant cultural barriers is language. Language difference can lead to misinterpretations, misunderstanding, and reduced efficiency in communication, which can negatively affect teamwork, productivity, and employee morale. Fear and anxiety are powerful emotional barriers that can hinder communication and collaboration in the workplace. Employees may experience fear of judgment, fear of failure, or anxiety about their job security, particularly in times of organizational change or crisis. These emotions can lead to avoidance of communication, reduced participation in discussions, and reluctance to express ideas or concerns.
For the next issue is workplace communication, which is the effective communication is critical for the smooth functioning of organization. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstanding, decreased morale and efficiency. So for the next one is employee motivation and engagement. For the first one is low employee motivation or engagement is a persistent challenge for organization. It can engage to employee contribution positively to innovation, productivity, and retention. For the next one is job satisfaction and retention. Low job satisfaction is linked to high turnover, which is costly for organization according to Mayer and Allen 2019.
So now we will proceed to the next chapter, which is identification of issue. For issue discussion and analysis in environmental barrier, the first one of the issue multiple and simultaneous information exchange at one time. The analysis mentioned that the sender of the information must have the ample time to think truly to prevent they send the improperly structured message to the receiver, so that the receiver can receive the information without having the misunderstanding, or they receive the clear message from the sender. And the next one is acoustic sound, or also known as a background sound. So in this analysis, this study mentioned that 4.9% of the respondents answered that the sound of air conditioning disturb the communication process, while another 2.4% of the respondents agreed that unexpected sounds could be quite bothersome, and that they always face the same problems at the workplace. So this issue can be difficulties for the employees when they receive the information and can affect of the ineffective communication process. So the next one is a personal barrier. In this issue, the different languages used in the workplace, the analysis of the journal mentioned that these different languages create a barrier and raise the awkwardness between employees. And plus, the lack of empathy also can be one of the biggest barrier to the effective communications process.
For cultural barriers, for issue different language, employees who are not fluent in the team's common language may have difficulties expressing their ideas or fully understanding instruction, leading to decreased involvement and potentially lower job satisfaction. Now we go through to the emotional barrier for fear and anxiety. So the analysis that I got here is these emotions can negatively affect team dynamics by creating an environment where employees are afraid to speak up, share ideas, or seek help from colleagues. It leads to decreased engagement, lower productivity, and higher stress level.
Job satisfaction is influenced by factors such as pay, job role, clarity about environment, and also career development opportunities. Mayer and Allen 2019 suggests that the organization must focus on improving this factor, especially by aligning employees' role with their skill and also offering professional development opportunities. Job satisfaction directly correlates with retention rate, which ultimately affect the organization performance. Employee motivation is largely influenced by both intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Research by Baker et al. 2020 highlight that intrinsic motivation, which is driven by an employee personal satisfaction and also aligned with the company value, is more sustainable than rewards. Example, incentive. In contrast, motivation can be short-lived and may not be effective in the long run. Leaders need to focus on empowering employees, providing opportunity for growth, and also fostering a sense of purpose. When employees feel connected to their work, they are more likely to remain engaged and perform well. Lack of clear communication can undermine organizational performance and also create frustration among employees. Cameron and Green 2020 suggests that organizations should foster a culture of openness and transparency where feedback is encouraged and also information flows freely between all the levels. Effective communication tools such as digital platform can help overcome the geographical barrier and facilitate collaboration in remote or hybrid environments.
Hi, my name is NURFADHILAH binti Muhammad MOHNI, and I'm going to present the recommendation of effective communication. The first point is encourage two-way feedback. It is important that employees are able to voice out their concerns, ideas, and suggestions that involve both parties, which is the employees and the management. When the employees' voices are being heard and their inputs are being valued, employees are more likely to be encouraged and motivated in their work. Two-way feedback also allows both employees and employers to recognize areas that can be improved, such as work performance, teamwork, and others. According to the article, The Art and Act of Providing Feedback at the Workplace, Effective Feedback for Positive Results, feedback is important to create a relationship that based on trust and respect by providing the employees the resources and assistance to create a healthy working environment. This shows that two-way feedback is an important tool that can be used in the organization to achieve efficiency and innovation. Point number 2 is engage in active listening. As an employer, listening to your employees' concerns and ideas in a serious manner is very important to make sure that the employees know that they are considered as an asset for the company. This also can boost creativity and loyalty of the employees to the company. By promoting active listening in the workplace, teamwork between colleagues also can be increased by understanding in depth of the needs and ways to complete the work or task. Management need to realize that poor listening skill will impact negatively on the company as they might have disagreement by not fully understand of what the other parties are trying to convey. Studies shown that we only listen at 25% efficiency and we might ignore, forget, distort, and misunderstand the rest of 75%. Both management and employees have to work together in improving their listening skill as it will significantly affect the efficiency in the organizations. Point number 3 is recommend method of communication via face-to-face. When a person wants to share some kind of information, they are most likely not be able to fully convey of what they intend to share when in writing. By having a face-to-face communication, a colleague or a manager are able to share information more fluently than in writing. Thus, meeting or discussion are crucial in an organization as one of the options to share information or details regarding tasks, policies, or other important information. You are also able to read other people's body language and facial expression during face-to-face communication compared to in writing, and also the other parties may be able to read the tone you are trying to share. A study shows that in a feedback setting from an employee, there was greater performance improvement seen with the following strategies: additional expert coaching sessions compared with routine monthly written feedback from supervisors.
The last point is be clear and concise. When trying to communicate or to relay information, it is vital in choosing the correct choice of words. Prior to engage in any kind of information, it is best to define your goals and your audience first. Outlining carefully what you want to share and why will help in ensuring that you have included all the necessary information and consecutively help to eliminate irrelevant details.
If you are trying to be concise and clear, avoid using flowery language that can distract your audience from understanding your message. As mentioned in the article Clarity in Communication and Imperative, clarity is important to avoid any misunderstanding, assumptions, and therefore it is crucial to avoid inappropriate use of words as it would lead to wrong interpretation in the workplace.
Hi, my name is SYASYA binti AZRI, and last but not least, to conclude all of this, in conclusion, effective communication is essential for organizational success, influencing employee engagement, culture, and also productivity. Addressing challenges such as language barriers and organizational issues throughout training, open environments, and also strong leadership foster trust and collaboration. By prioritizing communication as a core value, boosts morale, enhances teamwork, and equips organizations to adapt to today's dynamic environments. By achieving effective communication is an ongoing effort requiring commitment at all levels to create a harmonious and successful workplace. That's all from us today. Thank you.